All right, so finally, what's in their realtor bag? What do realtors carry in their bags? And how much do they weigh? Wouldn't it be fun to weigh my bag? Are you ready to do this? Okay. I love this. Okay. It's a client. Shoot. Baby, are you alive? Are you okay?
Hi there, I am with my realtor wife, Natalie, and we're going to talk about real estate. So what first sparked your interest in real estate?
Well, I became a realtor because my uncle, one of my cool uncles, said, hey, you should go take realtor classes and be a realtor. And I thought, should I?
What did you think?
Should I do it? I don't know. Prior to that, when I was a kid, I loved driving through neighborhoods and communities, and I always looked at the houses, the architecture, and I drew houses. Like, I was obsessed with interior decor. I don't know if you guys remember the collages where you take pictures and you put them all together and you design stuff. So I think real estate happened later on in life, but since I was a child, I always loved the aspects of the home.
So it sounds like some personal experience got you into it. But is there any personal experience you had with buying and selling homes that made you want to become a realtor?
So actually with you, Greg, we have fixed homes and I've done little upgrades here and there. So yeah, certainly when you go through the process of buying a home, you find out that there's so much that can be done in a home. You go through the trouble of buying the house and 5 months later you're like, what can we redo? You know, maybe the bathroom needs to be repainted or the floors need to be ripped out. As a homeowner, you have the ability to upgrade your house however you want, which is, I think, amazing. It's like one of the funnest things.
So it sounds like there's a lot of transaction involved, but is there anything beyond just the transactional dollars and cents that you love about representing people in real estate?
So I love the idea of having friends that I can work with, that I can be invited back to their house and get to hang out in their house that we saw the whole process through. So for a lot of first-time home buyers, buying a home can be a stressful experience and you can have ups and downs with that. So obviously picking a good realtor that you trust, someone that's gonna be there and listen to your needs is important. And so one of the highlights of being able to be a realtor is that you get to see your friends and your family again in the house that they buy, that you help them buy, and that's like probably honestly like the most rewarding part.
People do work with family members. Oftentimes it's like, oh, my uncle's a realtor or something like that. What do you bring to buyers and sellers that you represent?
I have a little bit more of like the analytical side of things. So I have the experience, I have the desire to like see a transaction through, negotiation. Business. So I did business school. So a lot of the way that I approach my own purchases and my own homes have been in a more analytical way, right? Like I look at the property, I look at the location. I think everyone knows this and you probably did this. Location, location, location. There are truths to the idea of buying a house near a certain location, right? You look at deal. What does that mean? Like, well, it means what can you afford and what do you feel confident living in for a while, right? Because sometimes, especially right now in today's economy, you can't always just buy the dream home that you think you want to have because the interest rates are high. The people that I like to work with have their needs met and they can hone into that like analytical side, like, okay, I want a deal, but I'm willing to give and take, right? Like, there's so many realtors that you can choose out there. So working with me is going to be a little bit more, to be honest, it's going to be more straightforward. I'm going to speed the process along as much as I can. And work really well with the people that we work with, you know, on all fronts. You have an industry, you have contractors, you have inspectors, you have there's many people involved in real estate. And so your realtor is not just you and your realtor, like you're working with escrow company, you know.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and there's a lot of varied experiences when it comes to buying and selling homes. I know we aren't the only ones who think that.
Yeah.
There's times of grandeur and there's times of sorrow. A lot of feelings. So what do you want your clients to feel when you're working with them to buy a home?
I want them to feel confident that they've been working toward a goal and that they've selected me to work with to get them to see that goal met. I'm a huge goal-oriented person. I value having order and setting goals for what I want to accomplish. So I think certainly I want someone walking away thinking, okay, my needs were met, and Natalie excelled at communicating. It's so important to communicate throughout the whole process. And just feel confident that they made an investment that they're going to be happy with for a while.
Confidence, then.
Confidence.
Ups and downs in the real estate market, which impacts realtors and their business. What keeps you motivated from day to day? What's your bigger why, even when things may be slow?
I think it really goes back to that same thing about the people that I get to work with. It really goes back to them. I'm giving up my time for them, and it's because I want to see them get to where they want to be. You know, this is a big decision. Not everyone goes and buys properties every day, and realtors you have to be aware of as the market's shifting and changing.
What's your favorite moment in the process?
Favorite moment. When working with buyers, I love walking them through homes and having them the exploring stage of like, okay, we're qualified, we're pre-qualified, we're now looking at, you know, homes and, you know.
Natalie, appreciate your time. You can be my realtor anytime.
So, talking about being your realtor, actually, let's flip the script here a little bit, and why don't you tell me what working with me is like on, you know, obviously we're married.
Yeah, it's hard to separate Natalie the realtor from Natalie the home hunter or whatever else you are. But I like your style. I've learned your style where when we are looking at homes, even on Zillow or whatever, I can already tell which ones you're going to like and which ones you're not.
Yeah.
You are.
No. Okay. Fine. We'll just cut that part out.
Or we won't.
My question to you was, what part of the process do you like when you work with a realtor?
My favorite part of working with you is when you try to open the lockbox. Because
okay. Some things need to be redesigned, but let's talk about that next time.